Mr. Cooper is frantically erasing there, so I know. We're good. We got that recorder going? Okay, good. We're good here. All right, then. Without further ado, we've got quiz number 6 on your matrix between Chesapeake, Virginia and Pennsville, New Jersey. This quiz is now in session. Question number 1 is worth 10 points. Question: who left her water pot?
Red 1.
The woman of Samaria.
That is correct. Question number 2 is a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question: who gave whom a parcel of ground?
Red 2.
Jacob, his son Joseph.
That is correct. Question number 3 is a quotation completion question worth 10 points. Question: your father...
Red 3.
Interruption.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad.
That is correct. Question number 4 is worth 10 points. Question: addressing Jesus in John chapter 8, the Jews asked him, is he greater than who?
Red 1.
Interruption.
Is he greater than whom? Our father Abraham.
That is correct. Question number 5 is worth 10 points. Question: once again, question number 5 is worth 10 points. Question: deeds wrought in whom are recorded in John chapter 3 verse 21?
Yellow 2.
Wrought in God.
That is correct. Question number 6 is a quotation question worth 10 points. Question: question: what dost thou work? Quote the question.
Red 3.
Interruption. Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be, excuse me, this interrupted question will be reread to Pennsville without interruption. It's a quotation question worth 10 points. Question: what dost thou work? Quote the question preceding this one.
Yellow 3.
What sign showest thou then, that we may see and believe thee?
That is correct. Question number 7 is worth 10 points. Question: the darkness comprehended not...
Yellow 1.
Interruption.
What words do these words refer to? The darkness?
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Chesapeake without interruption. It's worth 10 points. Question: the darkness comprehended not what?
Red 2.
The light.
That is correct. Question number 8 is a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question: not being born of how many things and what are they?
Yellow 1.
Interruption. Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Chesapeake without interruption. It's a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question: not being born of how many things and what are they is recorded in John chapter 1 verse 13.
Red 3.
not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. 3 things.
That is correct. Question number 9 is a cross-reference question worth 20 points. Question. Once again, it's a cross-reference question worth 20 points. Question. Which 2 verses of John chapter 7 contain the word scriptures?
Red, 1.
Verse 42 and verse 38.
That is correct. Question number 10 is a 2-part question worth 20 points. Question. According to verses 57 and 58 of John chapter 8, the Jews said what and Jesus said what?
Red, 1.
Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
That is correct. Question. We have timeout. Pennsville.
Time.
Time in. Question number 11 is a 2-part question worth 20 points. Question. When the scribes and Pharisees continued doing what Jesus did?
Red, 1.
Interruption.
Jesus did what? As found in John chapter 8, verse 6. When they continued asking him, Jesus stooped down and with his finger
Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Pennsville without interruption. It's a 2-part question worth 20 points. Question. When the scribes and Pharisees continued doing what? Jesus did what?
Yellow, 2.
When they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
That is correct. Question number 12 is a 3-part question worth 20 points. Question. The next day, who seeth whom coming in?
Red, 1.
Interruption.
Who seeth who coming unto him, and saith what? The next day John seeth Jesus coming unto him, and saith, Behold the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Pennsville without interruption. It's a 3-part question worth 20 points. Question. The next day, who seeth whom coming unto him, and instructed to behold whom, according to John chapter 1, verse 29.
Yellow, 1.
The next day John seeth Jesus coming unto him, and saith, Behold the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
That is correct. Question number 13 is worth 20 points. Question. This is he of whom I said what, according to John chapter...
Red, 1.
Interruption.
According to John chapter 1, verse 30. This is he of whom I said, After me cometh a man which is preferred before me, for he was before me.
That is correct. Question number 14 is a quotation question worth 20 points. Question. Both the phrases honor one of another and honor that
Red, 1.
Interruption.
Honor that cometh from God only is found in only one verse of study. Quote this verse. How can ye believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only.
That is correct. Question number 15 is a three-part question worth 20 points. Question. Saying this was whom, who bear witness of whom?
Red, 1.
This was he of whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. John bare witness of him. Referring to he that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. John bare witness of him and cried, saying,
Time.
That is incorrect. Contest, Chesapeake. This contest has been withdrawn.
Time.
Question number 16 is a two-part question worth 20 points. Question. Under what condition and according to which verse of study did Jesus say, I shall be a liar like...
Yellow, 1.
Interruption.
I should be a liar like unto you. If I say, I know I'm not. John 8:54.
Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Chesapeake without interruption. It's a two-part question worth 20 points. Question. Under what condition and according to which verse of study did Jesus say, I shall be a liar like unto you?
Red, 3.
And ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I should be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his saying.
Time.
That is incorrect. Time out, Chesapeake. Thank you. Oh, well, if they've done it properly with the hazelnut, won't need any. We shall see. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. We're going on.
Time.
All right, time in. Question number 17 is a quotation completion question worth 20 points. Question, and John bear record.
Red 3.
Interruption.
And John bare record of him, and cried, saying, This is he of whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Pennsville without interruption. It's a quotation completion question worth 20 points. Question, and John bear record.
Yellow 2.
And John bare record, saying, I saw the Spirit descending from heaven like a dove, and it abode upon him.
That is correct. Time out, Pennsville. Is that you popping? No? Wasn't you? Yeah.
Angel. Mom.
Yeah. There.
Time.
Time in. Question number 18 is a three-part question worth 30 points. Question. According to verses 11, 12, and 13 of John chapter 2, Jesus did what concerning Cana of Galilee?
Red 1.
Interruption.
What concerning Cana of Galilee? He did what concerning Capernaum? And he did what concerning Jerusalem? This beginning of miracles did Jesus in Cana of Galilee, and manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him. After this he went down to Capernaum, he and his mother and his brethren and his disciples, and they continued there not many days. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem.
That is correct. Question number 19. Question number 19 is a cross-reference question worth 30 points. Question. What is recorded in each of the two verses of study that both name Moses and Jesus?
Red 1.
Interruption.
Moses and Jesus. For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my...
Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupting question will be reread to Pennsville without interruption. It's a cross-reference question worth 30 points. Question. What is recorded in each of the two verses of study that both name Moses and Jesus?
Yellow 3.
For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph.
That is correct. Question number 20 is a cross-reference three-part question worth 30 points. Question. John said what about Israel according to John chapter 1 verse 31. Nathanael said what about Israel according...
Yellow 3.
Interruption.
Just the junior session, so that if you have family or friends who want to tune into that
Time.
That is incorrect, and this interrupted question will be reread to Chesapeake without interruption. It's a cross-reference three-part question worth 30 points. Question. John said, what about Israel, according to John chapter 1, verse 31. Nathanael said, what about Israel, according to John chapter 1, verse 49. And Jesus said, what about Israel, according to John chapter 3, verse 10.
Red 1.
And I knew him not, but that he should be made manifest to Israel, therefore I might come baptizing with water. Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel. Art thou a master of Israel, and knowest not these things?
That is correct. Travis, that was also your 8th correct question. Let's give him a hand. And this quiz is closed. Let's give both these teams a hand.
The winner of that quiz was Chesapeake, Virginia. In second place with 50 points was Mackenzie, and in first place with 125 points was Travis.
John 6, verse 32.
Okay, all right. Well,
I think that might be a bad question. Number 19. It's like there's 3 verses in there.